Ranking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sets on a tier list, we'll be looking at artwork, current value and future value. Up first, Scarlet and Violet. You can pick up a Scarlet and Violet pack for around £45 here in the UK, but let's see if it's really worth it. In terms of artwork, Scarlet and Violet was a solid start. Many cards are vibrant such as Toadscrew, but there are also some simple but elegant cards like the Armarouge and the Slowpoke. But I think the best art is definitely the Drowsy. The colours and the design is very similar to the Stream Munch promo cards. Let me know what you think of full art cards. I honestly believe they should no longer be made as they are very boring and simple. I don't care for trainer cards, but Scarlet and Violet does have some decent trainer cards. The special illustration rare cards are a hit and miss as well. Some are amazing like the Koraidon and the Miraidon, but if we're being honest with ourselves, no one wants Iron Treads and Spidops. In terms of current value, you can see why one pack is worth less than £5, as the most expensive card raw is worth less than £50. And that's why I would recommend to buy individual cards rather than booster packs, as these cards are way too cheap and the only place they would go is up. With all that being said, in terms of the tier list, I would probably put it... Wait, do you hear that? That's the please subscribe alarm. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers before the end of 2025, so help us reach that goal. Thank you. At decent, I think it's just too early to put it at amazing. So up next is Paldea Evolved. In the UK, you can pick up a Paldea Evolved booster pack for around £5 to £6. I had to actually look at the artworks because I completely forgot what arts were in this set, but when I looked at it, I realized why I forgot. Apart from the Magikarp, there isn't really anything that you'll be like, wow, I really want to pull this from a pack. Something else that I might be interested in is that Sudowoodo, only because it's just in its natural environment. There's nothing actually special about the card apart from that. Again, skipping past all the full arts, no one really cares about them. And then even the trainers, again, no one really cares about these. Even the special illustration, the Meowscarada is potentially one of the nicer ones, but even then it's nothing special. Same with the Chi-Yu. The special illustration for trainer cards also have nothing special. Iono's the only one worth note, but that's only because people are simps. I've actually never opened Paldea Evolved, but I was quite surprised how expensive some of the cards were. The Magikarp and Iono are a given, they were always going to be expensive, but the fact that the Raichu and the Tyranitar, even the Marill being that expensive was quite a surprise to me. Unless you get the Magikarp or Iono, I really don't think this set's going to increase much in the future. With all that being said, I think it's a very simple pick. If it's the last pack on the shelf, I think it's worth taking. So up next is Obsidian Flame. You can pick up a booster pack for around £45. And just like Scarlet and Violet, the artwork in this set is really underrated. You've got amazing cards like that Ninetales, but maybe I'm biased because I really like Naruto and Kurama, but even the Palafin, the Belly Bow, that Sizzle card I didn't even know existed and now I really want to get. And same with the Cleffa. This Cleffa card is absolutely adorable. The Ice Cube looks funny, but at the end of the day, when we open this set, the card that we're really looking for is that Charizard. Speaking on the Charizard, I was pleasantly surprised that it was only worth £50, but in terms of value, that makes opening a booster pack pretty pointless because there aren't really many cards in this set that's going to give you a good return on your investment. And I think for the future, it's going to stay the same. I don't think this set's going to really increase much in price because there aren't really many cards in this set worth much. So this puts Obsidian Flames in a very weird situation because I can truly only recommend it to people who want to open the packs for the artworks, but anyone that wants to buy it for value, there isn't much value in this set. So just if it's the last pack on the shelf, then you might want to buy it. Up next, 151, the set that made grown men act like little boys. And because of that, I really should put it in would rather open a bin, because ain't no way I'm getting into a fist fight for some Pokemon cards. For the people who don't want to throw a punch to get some Pokemon cards, you're going to have to pay around £9 to £10. Half jokes aside, you can understand why this set is worth so much. It's the original 151, it's got all the original starters in it. In terms of the starters artwork, I think the War Turtle potentially is one of the best. I don't like the Charmander line, I think it's, I don't know, something about it doesn't resonate with me. The Venusaur is by far the better one out of the last three. The green, the colours, amazing, but the best card by far, of course, is that Zapdos. With the pack price being so high, there is no wonder that so many cards are worth so much. So in terms of current value, there's definitely a lot of cards that you'll make your money back on, but I would actually recommend if you have a sealed 151 product, keep it sealed. There's no way that this set's going down and it's just going to keep going up and up and up, especially when Costco stops selling them. So that's my advice. Hold on to your 151 products. So the actual position for 151 is amazing. It's got great artwork. Value-wise, it's going to be amazing for the future. So I think it deserves amazing. Not GOAT, because I think there are better sets out there. Up next, Paradox Rift. You can get a pack for around £45 here in the UK. But this is another set that I didn't really remember. I'm going through the artwork, I realized why. Plus and the Minun are the only ones that I would really like, but again, you have to get that as a pet, otherwise it doesn't make sense. The Groudon easily the best card I think in the set. But apart from that, when really going down this list, Steelix maybe, I think it looks really cool. The right way to use a Steelix, but that Apom card, oh my gosh, if I open a pack and I get this Apom card, I'm ripping it in half. I do not want that Apom card. Again, Goldengo actually is a really cool card, but there aren't really many to talk about. If anything, the trainer cards actually have much better artwork, and I'd rather pull those, and that's how you know the set's not that good. In terms of value, pretty surprised how expensive some of the cards are. Naturally, the Groudon will be the most expensive due to his artwork, but some of them are actually decent value. So in terms of opening a pack, you might actually make some return on your investment. However, for the future, there's definitely nothing in this set. Most of the cards are modern Pokemon, which people don't really like, and there's just isn't enough variety for people to actually want to get this. So on the tier list, I hate to do this, but I would rather open a bin. I really have no reason to open a pack from Paradox Rift. Up next, Paldea Fates. You can get a pack for around £7 to £8, and this set has amazing cards. I'm really happy that I got this Palafin Shiny. It's amazing. Same with the Pommy, it's absolutely adorable. In terms of trainers, there's actually some decent looking trainer cards, but look at these shinies. This Gardevoir, this Mew, and the Charizard. Like, god damn, I wish I got these ones. Even the trainer cards, I'm so happy I got this Nemona. It's such an amazing card. In terms of current value, there are so many cards worth quite a bit of money, especially the main three up there. But even the baby shinies, which I really like, I actually think the baby shinies are very underrated and they don't get talked about as much as they should. But again, even I didn't show the full arts because I actually still don't like the full arts even if they are shiny. But in terms of future value, this is like Hidden Fates but just a B-Tech version. It will go up in price in the future, but I don't think it will be as big as Hidden Fates was. I don't think we have to mess around much here. Paldea Fates is an amazing set. Temporal Forces is up next. You can get a pack for £4, which is RRP, and through this set you can see why. The Shiftry is a nice card, but in my local Smiths there are 8 ETBs. 2 weeks later there are still 8 ETBs. That shows that no one really wants this set. I would like the Metagross, not because it's amazing, because Metagross is one of my favourite Pokemon. The Melton is one of the only ones that I'm like, you know what, I like the colours and the artwork. But again, even the Paradox Pokemon, I'm really forcing myself to like them. Yeah, they've got some decent artwork, but it's nothing that I'm like, yeah, I really want to open this set. This set is another set where the trainer cards are much better than the actual Pokemon cards. In terms of current value, I'm quite surprised how expensive some of the cards are, so opening a couple booster packs and hoping to get them might actually not be the worst idea. And in terms of the future, this set has not increased much in its price since it's been released, so I really don't see it increasing much in the future as well, but you might want to take that risk, you never know. This is another set that unfortunately I would rather open a bin. Up next, Twilight Masquerade. You can get a pack for around £4 to £5 in the UK, but I've been able to see quite a few on shop floors. This set alone deserves to be GOAT because of Infernape. But apart from that, let's look at some more. Okay, so that Cramorant card looks pretty interesting. That Wattrel card actually looks really cool. Even the Chimecho, why does that look so clean? Okay, this is pretty nice actually. Growlithe, really nice. I'm actually surprised with some of the artworks. Even this Tatsugiri looks pretty decent actually. Damn, wait, I've not seen this Eevee card before. What the flip's happening? Wait, why are there so many good artworks in this set? Again, full arts no one cares about. The Greninja looks cool. Some trainers now. Trainers are alright, I guess. Okay, I know the Greninja. I've seen that Greninja before, and it's very expensive. I know that for a fact. Even the Carmine card actually looks really... Why does this set have so many... Even the Perrin and the Ursaluna, like, what the... Hey, Leo, this set is decent. After that revelation, people are really opening this set for the Greninja. But apart from that, there are some cards that are worth quite a bit of money. But now I don't even know what to think for the future. I actually don't know what to say. This might go up or it might not go up that much. But if you want to get this set just for value, but then also like the artwork, I would recommend it because it might go up, but if it doesn't, you can then just open the pack because the artwork's so good. I had some idea about where I was going to put certain sets, and Twilight Masquerade was actually going to go if it's the last pack. However, it's actually quite a decent set. Up next, Shrouded Fable. In the UK, you can get a pack for £4, which is actually quite cheap. Okay, so the Houndoom is actually a pretty decent card. The Duskull line looks pretty nice. That Cresselia card is really nice. The Zoro card is actually pretty decent. So is that Persian card actually. There's quite a decent cards in this set. Nothing outstanding, but pretty decent cards. No one cares about the full art. And Wait, is that it? Wait, what? After that underwhelming experience, you can see why the packs are so cheap, because even the cards aren't worth much. This makes this set, even for the future, not something to invest in, because really there's nothing in this set worth of value. No shocker, but of course it's going to would rather open a bin. I'm actually surprised I've put 3 sets here already, wow. Let's hope Stellar Crown can actually give a lift to this video. You can get a pack for around £5 to £6, that's a good start. Okay, so in terms of artwork, the Bulbasaur looks nice. Okay, that Squirtle card's really nice. The Crabominal looks cool, but you can't also see it. Okay, that's Zero Aura, definitely a banger. Would love to pack that if I ever open this set. Oh no, the fact that we're in the full arts already, this is not a good sign. Oh no. Oh my god, are you being serious? Is that it? Trying to get over this midlife crisis. You can also see why this set is really not worth much. The cards don't have much value, and in the future I highly doubt that this will change. So this is not a set I would invest in. I'm now questioning whether or not I'm being too harsh. Let me know in the comments what you think. Am I being too harsh? But still a crown, I would honestly rather open a bin. Feeling very deflated. Let's hope Surging Sparks can save us. Okay, £5 to £6 for a booster pack, decent. Okay, straight away Cast Form, decent. Ceruledge, decent. Okay, this is so much better. Okay, the Feebas also looks pretty nice. Why does this, wait, that Stunfisk looks cool, but I can't tell why. Okay, Latios, okay, decent card. Okay, that Skarmory's glistening. Oh, this is so much better, thank god. The Braviary, that looks really cool. Starting to get into the full arts, but even that Pikachu full art looks pretty decent. Yeah, to be fair, even these full arts with the Terrestrial doesn't look that bad. I don't know why. The Executor looks pretty cool. Okay. Again, trainers don't really care. Okay, there you go. That's the best set. That's the best card in the set. Definitely. I want that Milotic. Even that Latias is good. The Pikachu looks decent. Okay, yep. Okay, this set is finally something actually worth talking about. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. These prices are crazy high. Oh, maybe that's why I don't see Surging Sparks much on the shelf. So, okay, in terms of current value, defo buy. And for the future, 100% defo buy. This set is definitely going to hold its value or go up crazy. Okay, so I need to calm down because I'm not sure if I really like Surging Sparks because the last couple of sets were so bad, or if it was because it actually is a good set. Okay, so definitely not a GOAT, and definitely not if it's the last pack. So it's either amazing or decent. I think amazing. Yeah, definitely amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of cards in this set that I really would love to have, and it's in great value. Finally, Prismatic Evolution. If you're lucky, you can get a booster pack for around £10. Okay, this set, surprised it starts off with all the trainers. Interesting. That's first. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the evolutions because they speak for themselves, but this Ceruledge card, absolute slapper. Even the Palafin card, like that, it looks French. I don't know why, but I think of French when I see that. I wish I got this Iron Valiant. It's such a good card. Even the Roaring Moon, like, honestly, such a good card. And 3 next to each other. The Goldengo slaps. Dragapult absolutely slaps. Even the Raging Bolt slaps. The Ursaluna Blood Moon also looks... Like, there's so many good cards in the set. In terms of value, like, if you get any evolution or even any special illustration art cards, like, you're in the money. So you can either open it and hope to get lucky, or hold it and know the fact that this value is going to keep going up. Like, even if you get a Pokeball, you'll be happy, even though it looks horrible because you cannot see it. But if you even get a pack, just be happy you got a pack. I just realized I've got Journey Together there. That set's not out yet, so we're not going to do that. But Prismatic Evolution, like, I think it deserves GOAT, but if I say that, everyone's going to be like, oh, you're only saying that because it's like... It deserves to be GOAT. Even if you take the evolutions out, there's still so many great cards in this set, and you know it's going to hold value, and you know the fact that if you've got it, you're going to be happy. So it's GOAT.